everyone. I'm so excited about Financial Fridays. So, to start this Financial Friday off, do you know that you can build a high 6 or 7 figure consulting firm and still feel financially out of control? Do you know that? Do you know that? Okay. Now, this is because your financial foundation is often built on cracks instead of a solid financial foundation, no matter how much revenue is coming in. And so today, I am going to show you the exact blueprint I use with my virtual CFO clients to diagnose where their business actually stands financially and why chasing the next revenue milestone before you fix your foundation is the easiest way to build a growing consulting firm that looks successful on the outside, but inside it still feels terrifying at the same time. And who wants that? So welcome, Profit Nation, to Financial Fridays Live. I am Dr. Octavia Conner, virtual CFO, financial and tax strategist, and the CEO of Say Yes to Profits. We're now live on multiple platforms, okay? And every Friday, I will go live and break down exactly what it takes to turn your top line revenue into consistent cash flow and predictable profitability while building your consulting firm with confidence, okay? So, today's topic came from a pattern I keep seeing during my discovery sessions. You see, consulting firm CEOs come to me because they want freedom, they want wealth, and they want to stop working 60 hours a week, right? But when I ask them about their numbers, we uncover that the foundation cannot hold the weight of what they desire to build. And so, if that is you, I want to take a moment and fix that. And I want to introduce you to the profit pyramid. All right. Now, this is a 6 level blueprint that will help you go from real wealth. I'm sorry, let me back up. It will help you go from real revenue to real wealth. Now, here's the thing. The key to understanding this blueprint is to realize that every level depends on the one below it. And I'm going to show you the profit pyramid in just a second and how to use it, okay? You cannot, hear me clearly, you cannot skip one level or you will continue to remain on this financial roller coaster of unpredictability. So the profit pyramid is going to help you not just generate more revenue, but consistently turn that revenue into predictable profitability, into consistent cash flow, and then into real wealth. You got it? Okay. So what I want to do is I want to jump into level 1. Now, y'all know when I come on here for Financial Fridays Live, it is a working session. I want to teach you how to use your money wisely and grow it and multiply it. So level 1 that you need to work on, and this is the base of the pyramid, is having accurate financials. Okay. That's level 1, accurate financials. Now, when I say accurate financials, hear me clearly. I mean clean, up-to-date financials every moment you are operating your business. Okay. This means that you have the ability to make wise decisions because your financials are accurate and up to date. And you have the ability to make wise decisions for every single decision that you make in your business. Here's what this looks like in practice. All right. So your books are up to date 2 to 4 times a week, depending on your volume. Okay. They are reconciled monthly and not scrambled together in March or April for tax season. Plus, your chart of accounts actually reflects how you operate your business. I can't tell you the number of books and financials I will look at, and the chart of account is a generic chart of accounts that does not make sense for the person that is operating the business. And their books have not been updated in the last 5 to 7 months, sometimes years. Okay. So When you have accurate financials, you most importantly know that your numbers are current enough that you can make a hiring decision or an investment decision today based on your profit and loss, based on your cash flow, based on real-time data and real information and accurate information, not based on what you think is going on. Got it? Yes, yes. Let me know in the comments if you got it. And if you're watching us on Instagram, if you want to see visibility of this, come on over to YouTube, okay? Now listen, most consulting firm CEOs I meet are making bad decisions. And they are making bad decisions because they have inaccurate data or delayed data. Does that make sense? So for level number 1, you have to have accurate financials. Let me pull this up a little bit so y'all can see it, okay? And here's the thing. That means that you are operating your business on a solid financial foundation instead of cracks. If your financials are not accurate, then you're operating your business on cracks. And so I want you to ask yourself something, okay? If I pull my financials right now, would I trust them enough to make a 5 or 6 figure business deal decision based on what I see? If you do not trust your financials enough to make a 5-figure business deal or a 6-figure business deal today in this moment right now, then you are operating your business on cracks as the foundation and not on a solid financial foundation. You want to stay ready at all times, not get ready at the last minute, okay? So let me know if you pull your financials right now, could you make a 5-figure or 6-figure business deal based on your financials, all right? So that's level number 1. Now let's go to level number 2. Level number 2 is about having financial clarity. Okay. So once your financials are accurate, then and only then will you move to the financial clarity level. Now, this is where you understand your numbers, you understand your business, and you understand what is actually driving your success. This is where you stop guessing and start making confident decisions. Listen, accurate financials give you the data, right? And then financial clarity is what happens when you are able to read the data and understand the data and then translate the data into powerful, wise business growth decisions. Like I literally just asked you, if you were presented today with a 5, 6, or 7-figure business deal, okay, could you make the decisions on that deal right now? If you can't, that's because you don't have level 1, which is accurate financials, and you definitely don't have the financial clarity, right? When you have the financial clarity, you begin to know with ease your gross profit margin. You begin to know with ease which offer is actually profitable versus which one just feels busy and important. Are y'all hearing me? Like, let me know in the comments if this is making sense to you, okay? When you have financial clarity, you begin to know your break-even number without opening a spreadsheet that has 1,001 tabs, okay? When you have financial clarity, you know your margins, you know your most profitable client, you know your prices and which service are priced for profit, you know how to be booked, busy, and paid, hello, instead of book, busy, and broke. Okay, who am I talking to? You begin to know all of that and so much more when you have financial clarity. Okay, this is the level where I see the biggest shift and the biggest aha moment for my CFO clients. Okay, having financial clarity will empower you to easily turn revenue into consistent cash flow and predictable profitability. It will empower you to grow your business with the ultimate financial confidence. It will empower you to not just earn more revenue, but then you remain clueless as to where the leaks are happening. It will empower you to ensure that there are no leaks as you are earning more revenue. Get it? Got it good? Do y'all understand? Let me know in the comments if you understand, okay? All right, so now we've covered 2 levels. Let's move to level number 3. So Level number 3 is all about cash flow visibility. Okay, so this is where most consulting firm CEOs are living in like the survival mode without even realizing it. All right. Do you have cash flow visibility into your business right now? What does that mean? Well, cash flow visibility means you know what is coming in and what is going out at all times. You know what is coming in and what is going out the next week, the next 2 weeks, the next 30 days, the next 60 days, heck, even the next 90 days. That is what cash flow visibility means. All right. Now, if you do not have the ultimate cash flow visibility, on last week, Financial Fridays Live, I did an entire workshop, and you can find it on YouTube, where I showed you how to have cash flow visibility over the next 90 days. So if you did not watch that episode, you want to go back and watch it, okay? Because you need to have cash flow visibility today, all right? I have worked with several consulting firm CEOs generating millions and multi-millions of dollars every year who still feel panic every time a client payment is late because when they came to us, they lacked forward visibility into their cash position and they did not have a cash reserve. All right. They were just hustling to bring in the millions and the multi-millions. They were hustling for that next dollar, and they often reacted to unwanted cash surprises instead of proactively planning and preparing. All right. We change that immediately. When a client comes on board, we do a 13-point assessment with them. One of those points in the 13-point is to create a cash flow forecast that shows them the next 90 days ahead of time. And then we continue to update that forecast every single time we meet. All right. If you're not doing that, then you may lack cash flow visibility right now. And here's the thing. You will stop being surprised by what is happening in your own business, and you will start directing every dollar to do exactly what you want it to do proactively when you have cash flow visibility, period. Understood? Yes, yes. Let me know in the comments if you understand this, okay? All right, cool. So now let's move to level number 4. And if you all have questions, put those in the comments as well, and I will answer your questions, all right? So level number 4 is predictable, and I should have made this bigger. Hold on, let me make that a little better. That look like chicken scratch. That look like my my 2-year-old grandbaby. Okay, so predictable. I'm gonna try to make this tiny, but basically, it's predictable profitability. Okay, that's level number 4. Now, here's what it means. Profit is intentional. Profit is consistent. And profit is your responsibility. Profit is sustainable. Profit is something you think about ahead of time, not something you think about after the fact. It is not something you hope for. It is not something you take after your expenses have all been paid. The internet experts are lying to you all, okay? They are leading you all wrong, saying, oh, just take the profits left over. And then what happens when there are no profits left over? Right? So profit is your responsibility. It's intentional. It's proactive. It's consistent. Profit is the fuel for the growth of your business. Profit will help you take advantage of opportunities. Profit will help you have long-term wealth. Okay. So at this level here, this is where profit stop being what is left over at the end of the month or the end of the year, and profit becomes a number that you proactively plan. Okay. It becomes a number built into your pricing. It becomes a number you protect with the operations rhythm of your business. It becomes a number that you put to the side first, right? Profit becomes the thing that you ensure that you say consistently in your business. Predictable profitability means that you could tell me today with confidence what your margins will look like the next week, the next month, the next quarter. Understood? If you're not able to say yes to profits in business, you have a problem. If your profits swing wildly every month where you are profitable one month and the next month you're not, and then the next month you just don't know what's going on, then you have a profitability problem that you have to fix. Profit is how you keep score in business. And if you're not generating a profit, you will eventually find yourself with cash flow problems and not being able to have the ultimate financial freedom that you desire in your business. Does that make sense? That is why that is level 4. And then we get to level 5. And level 5 is wealth building. Okay. So what do I mean by this? Well, wealth building is generated or achieved from having consistent profitability, right? Wealth building comes from making smart investment. Wealth building comes from being strategic about the growth and the financial decisions of your business. Now, this is where your business starts to work for you outside. Hear me clearly. Let me say it again. This is where your business starts to work for you outside of the business itself. Okay. This is where retained earnings become investable capital. Okay. Here's what you got to understand. You are now at this level making decisions about profit after the fact. But when you get to this level and you achieve this level, you begin to make decisions about profit proactively, and then you can take that profit and build wealth. Okay. This level simply cannot exist without predictable profitability underneath it. You cannot build wealth from profit that shows up randomly or not at all. Right? At this level, you begin to think about assets acquiring and generational wealth that will hopefully result into legacy building. This is how this works. Ain't this good? Yes, yes. Okay, so now let's move to level 6, which is at the top of the pyramid. So level 6, and I'm going to write it on the outside, is financial freedom. Okay. Now, financial freedom looks like location freedom, time freedom, cash flow freedom, the ultimate financial freedom, right? It is the confidence that you've built the business that supports the life you desire. Now, this is the level every CEO will tell me they want to be when we first start talking. I want financial freedom. And here's the thing. That freedom that you want, whether it's financial, time freedom, it is achievable. But financial freedom is not the starting point, okay? It is the output of everything below it, okay? You cannot skip level 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and think you're going to safely land at level 6, which is financial freedom. Okay. I have never seen it done like that. And I've been doing this and doing all of this financial strategy, accounting, taxes for 23 years. All right. You have to start at the bottom and work your way to the top. But here's what you can do right now if you want to get to that financial freedom. All right. Which is, again, level 6. What you can do right now is visualize what it looks like. All right. You can get a clear picture. You can tap into your 5 senses and visualize what the ultimate level of financial freedom looks like for you, your business, and your family. And then once you get that clear picture, you reverse engineer it. You work backwards to achieve it. Does that make sense? That exercise alone will help you determine how to operate and what is needed at each of the levels here that you see. That's how that works. Understood? Yes, yes. So here's the truth about this entire pyramid. All right. If your foundation is weak, if your foundation have cracks, every single thing above it right here will be at risk. All right. I need you to understand something. Solid financials, accurate financials build a stable business. All right. That is why that is level 1. All right. A stable business results into consistent cash flow. But in order to have consistent cash flow, you have to have financial clarity. That is why that is level 2. Now, Once you have the financial clarity, then you have the cash flow visibility, then you can move and have predictable profitability. All right. And you can have predictable profitability no matter how much revenue you earn. I work with CEOs that are anywhere between the high 6 figures to 8 figures in annual revenue. And if they lack accurate financials and financial clarity and cash flow visibility and predictable profitability, they're not going to get to the place of building real wealth. They'll continue to be on this financial roller coaster of unpredictability, and you don't want to be there. So I want you to look at the pyramid and ask yourself 4 questions. Is my foundation solid or filled with cracks? Okay. Number 2, am I focused on the right level right now? Number 3, what level can I strengthen today? Okay. And then number 4, who do I need on my team to achieve each level with ease? You see, most consulting firm CEOs try to climb straight to, let me show you again. Let me show you the pyramid again so you got it. I'm going to show you a cleaner version of it instead of my chicken scratch. Hold on. Okay. So let me tell you what most consulting firm CEOs do. I'm going to make this really big. So most consulting firm CEOs try to climb straight to financial freedom. And so they chase freedom while skipping over accurate financials, right? They chase clarity, but their decisions are based on emotions because they do not have accurate financials. Or they'll chase wealth here, but they'll ignore having predictable profitability in business. They'll ignore having cash flow visibility in business, right? You don't want to be them. You want to climb this pyramid starting at the bottom, and you want to climb this pyramid on purpose, and you want to climb this pyramid the right way, and you want to climb this pyramid one time. If you find yourself going through this financial and cash flow roller coaster where 1 month, 1 quarter, 1 year, you have a lot of money, things are going well, things are amazing. Then the next month, quarter, or year, things are going down. That is because you're trying to climb this pyramid the wrong way. You're trying to skip levels. You're trying to skip steps. And you cannot do that and build a profitable, successful business. You have to climb this pyramid starting at level 1, then 2, then 3, 4, 5, and 6, period. Okay. Here's the thing. If you want personalized help in building something like this out for your consulting firm, then I encourage you to schedule your discovery session today with my company. We will have a private conversation where we will go over a gap analysis of your business and where you are. We will show you the 6 key areas that are hindering your growth and talk about how to close that gap. All right. And so you can schedule your discovery session by going to session.sayyestheprofits.com. And if you have yet to join me for the Cash Flow Confidence Virtual Masterclass, then you definitely want to join me for that masterclass. I am going to show you how to have the ultimate cash flow confidence in your business with ease. All right. So 1, if you want personalized help on how to build this profit pyramid for your business, then you want to schedule a discovery session by going to sayyestheprofits.com/session or session.sayyestheprofits.com. All right. If you would like to have more information on how to master your cash flow and how to have cash flow confidence, then you want to join me for the Cash Flow Confidence Virtual Masterclass by going to cashflow.sayyestheprofits.com. All right. This is Dr. Octavia Conner. Thank you all for joining me for another Financial Friday Live. And until next time, you know what I'm going to say, right? Say yes to profits. Toodles. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Say Yes to Profits podcast. Now it is time for you to make money moves. Take action based on what you learn. Now see you on the next episode. Say yes to profits. Toodles.